you so much for joining me. My name's Amy Millar, and tonight we're going to be doing primal practice, restorative yin yoga. So grab yourself your mat and maybe a blanket, something to make you feel comfortable. You can also utilize pillows or a bolster, and if you have yoga blocks, you can also use those as well. We have a 30-minute practice. So yin yoga is more of a restorative, holding stretches for longer amounts of time. So it's really important that you listen to your body and really dive deep into the breathing and just being in the moment and feeling into what your body's telling you and listening to that feedback. If something feels a little too intense, then make sure that you back off a little bit and honor your body. So we're gonna get started in a reclined spinal twist. So laying on the mat, lay back. Okay, so laying back, just begin to arrive into the space, taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it out of the mouth. Taking another deep inhalation, breathing in. Just letting everything go, letting your feet flop out, relaxing, melting into the mat. And one more nice deep breath here together. Inhale. And exhale, let it out. So let's start with the right leg. So bring both of your knees up. Maybe just give yourself a little hug first. And then we will cross our right leg over our left. And then we'll take our arms out in a T. You can take them out in a T or into cactus arms, whatever feels best for you. And then just shift your hips over to the left slightly. And let's let our knees slowly come down towards the earth. And so just surrendering into this pose. So we're really tuning into the breath here. Feeling into our body. And again, if you need to put a pillow under your knees, or a block or anything that helps you, please do so. It's all about being comfortable and really surrendering into these poses. Your arms can be in a T, they can be in cactus. So let's just take a deep breath here together. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, surrender a little bit deeper. Breath take you deeper and deeper, letting it go. Any outside noises or distractions just take you deeper into this relaxation. Taking another deep breath in together, inhale, exhale. Nice long exhalations are what we're looking for here. These are what is going to tap us into our parasympathetic nervous system and help bring us this feeling of peace and bliss. Almost through on this one. We'll just do a few more seconds. Really just letting the body, let the gravity do the work. Letting it fall, surrender. Deep breathing. Go another 10 seconds or so. Great, and slowly bring those knees up to center. Nice nice and slow and careful and mindful. And then uncross. And let's just pull our knees into our chest. Just give it a little rock and roll here. Great, bring the soles of the feet to the mat and then cross the left knee over the thigh, over the right thigh, and then just shift your hips over slightly towards the left. Bring those arms out in a T again or back into cactus, and then slowly allowing the knees to come down. Maybe you get some self-adjustments here, some cracks, breathing into these areas of tension. Breath together. Breathing, relaxing. If you need to put a pillow under the knee to support your hip, then please listen to your body and do that. Let the gravity just pull you down like you're melting into the earth. Closing your eyes, visualizing a beautiful landscape, maybe a forest or a beach or wherever your mind's eye feels at ease. And just letting it all melt away. Nice, long, slow exhalations. Releasing what no longer serves us in this moment. Being in the now, here, present. Let's take another deep breath in together. Inhale through the nose. Breathing into any areas of stiffness or tension. And then exhaling, surrendering, maybe going a little bit deeper. Trusting yourself. And I invite you to visualize or say in your mind that you're safe, reminding your body, your nervous system. Our nervous systems are programmed to protect us, so it's actually very helpful if we let our nervous system know, hey, I'm okay, I'm safe, I am well, I am safe. Let's take another deep breath in together through the nose. Slowly exhaling. We'll hold another 10 seconds or so here. Nice deep breath. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, bringing those knees back up. And uncrossing them, bringing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a hug. And just rolling on the spine, letting the pressure of the floor massage your back. And breathing into it. Pulling those knees in, giving yourself a hug. Alright, so the next posture we're going to go into is Happy Baby. So Happy Baby is like a straddle position. You want the soles of your feet preferably towards the sky. If you're not able to grab the bottoms of your feet, then feel free to grab anywhere. If you need to just grab behind the knees, that's perfect too. Your calves or your ankles, that works as well. Anything that feels good for you, that's accessible for you. So holding here. So think about having those knees nice and wide and the soles of the feet up to the sky. And then we're pulling the knees down towards the earth. So this is a great stretch for our low back. trying to get that sacrum onto the ground. Just pulling energetically, just pulling it towards the earth. And just breathing into the space, into any areas that need it. Sending love to those areas. Giving thanks to ourselves and our body for everything, all of the miracles that it performs every single day. And just breathing, melting. Let's take a nice deep breath here, eyes closed. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, visualize those knees coming down into the earth. Light as a feather. Really focusing on your body, the feedback that it's giving you, and breathing deeply. Letting go of your day, of anything that might have happened today. Maybe you encountered some lower vibrational energy, or someone was not in a good space and projected onto you. Or maybe you had a great day. Either way, just letting all of it go. Just coming to this present moment. Breathing into it. One more deep breath in together here. Inhale, holding, and then slow exhalation out of the mouth like you're blowing through a straw. That's what's going to get you into that state, that zone. Breathing. And then slowly letting your feet go. And then again, just pulling the knees in and just giving it a nice little rock and roll here. All right. And then begin to rock along the spine. Keep the spine nice and rounded. And you can roll your way up. We're going to come onto all fours into this quadruped, this cat-cow position, tabletop position. Just take a nice deep breath here. And then what we're going to do is just walk our hands out. And if you need to put your head on a pillow or anything, please listen to your body. So this is either puppy pose or melting heart pose. You take your forehead to the mat. You want your hips stacked over your knees and opening up through those shoulders. Take your forehead to the mat. Actively pressing through the hands. Taking a breath here. Pressing the heart towards the ground. Breathing. Just letting gravity take you open. Tuning into those singing bowls. Letting everything just take you away. If your body wants to go a little bit deeper, breathing into it. And everybody's is going to look different. Yours will look different than mine. And that's the beautiful thing. We're all unique. Letting those arms open up. Bringing your heart, melting your heart into the ground. breath here together. Inhale through the nose. And exhale like you're blowing out of a straw. Letting that gravity pull us down. Surrendering into it. Breathing. Nice deep breath in. And exhaling it out. Visualizing white effervescent light showering us, washing over us, over all of our cells, our organs, our tissues, our physical body, our spirit body, our aura, auric field. Breathe, take a nice deep breath in and slow exhalation. Alright. Slowly coming out of it, nice and mindful. Coming back into that tabletop position. Let's take a breath here. And exhale, let it out. Alright, so let's just come into sort of a modified plank. So just walking the knees back. Be cautious if you have knee issues. And then slowly lowering onto our bellies. So resting belly pose, super simple yet effective. You can either use a pillow or a blanket, or you can just stack your forehead on your hands. And you're just gonna breathe into the belly and exhale, let it out. Allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper. Let's take a deep breath in together here. Inhale through the nose. Breathing into the back body. Expand your lungs like a balloon, 360 degrees. Fill up the belly, fill up the lungs, and slowly exhale. Blow it out like it's a straw. Feel your body melting into the mat. Feel the support of the earth holding you. Just letting everything go, everything melt away. All you have is this moment. Breathing, surrendering. Feeling this immense gratitude for being alive. For your body, your mind, your health, your friends and family. Just tuning into that frequency of gratitude and joy. Breathing here. Allowing the body to feel heavy, melting into the ground. Letting the earth support you. Again, your forehead can be on a pillow, on a blanket, stacked on your hands. Let's take another deep breath in together. Inhale. And exhale it out. Keep breathing. Just really allowing your body to relax. For anxiety, it's so important to stop and restore and have balance. Taking another breath in together. Inhale through the nose, breathing into the belly, pushing it into the floor, expanding the lungs. And slow exhalation like you're blowing through a straw. And we'll hold here for another 10 seconds or so, breathing. Slowly taking those hands underneath your shoulders, or getting up however you need to. We're not fully getting up, we're just going to take it back into a child's pose for a second. Bring that forehead down to the mat. And then as you come forward, take it into Pigeon Pose. So being very mindful if you have knee issues or anything. Now, it's often good to put a pillow or a block under your right hip or on the right leg. Put it under the right hip to rest. I'm not going to do that, but I invite you to use a pillow or a block or a blanket. And then we also want to make sure that our ankle's not sickling out. We want to make sure that our foot's pointed. And you can bring the foot out on an angle, or you can bring it at 90 degrees, whatever feels most comfortable to you, but you want to have those hips nice and square. Okay, so I'm going to point my shin kind of straight back and down. Then I'm going to walk myself out. You can also take a pillow here, put a pillow here. I'm going to opt out and just use my hands. Again, and if you feel like you need to sway, I often like to kind of sway back and forth gently. Just like kiss other areas of mobility. That feels good too. So just breathing into that hip. This can be intense. Let's breathe in together. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Breathing into that area, ensuring those hips are square. And if you need to put anything under this area to help support, under the hip flexors, under the hip, stack up whatever blankets you need to, or pillows, or blocks, or blankets. It's all about sitting in these poses and being comfortable, but slightly brushing uncomfortable, so that we can take ourselves into deeper layers. Just fully relaxing, surrendering into the pose. Let's take a deep breath again. Inhale. Exhale it out. Sending that breath to the areas that need it. Make sure that your back ankle isn't flaring out. It's nice and straight back behind. And breathing here. Another deep breath in. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out of the mouth. I'm going to just slightly readjust my leg, just for myself. All right, and I just like to kind of wiggle into it. Nice deep breathing. And one side's usually always different than the other. We usually have imbalances, we're imperfect. So really working with that weak weaker side or the side that tends to drag a little bit, and just focusing energy on that and breathing into it. Okay, let's very slowly come up. Bring that leg around, and we're gonna switch sides. Okay, so bringing this other leg back behind. Coming into a pigeon on the other side. So stacking those hips, or squaring the hips rather. Making sure the ankles aren't, bulging out. Everything feels nice. Making sure the knee's supported if you need extra support. Taking that hand down to the mat, taking the head. Breathing here. Let's take a nice deep inhale into the hip. And exhale, let it out. And we can hold a lot of trauma and memories and things in our bodies, so it's important to breathe into those areas. If things come up while you're in one of these positions, or you have a memory or a feeling, just allow it to come. Breathing into it, surrendering into it. Squaring the hips. Nice deep breathing. Let's take another breath in together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Going a little bit deeper. Breathing into that space. Just kissing those new areas of mobility ever so slightly. Surrendering, telling your nervous system you are safe, you are protected, you are grounded. Trusting yourself, trusting your body. We'll take about another minute here. Nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. Honoring your body, listening to what it's asking from you. Let's take one more deep breath together. Inhale through the nose. And exhale it out. Alright. Slowly making your way up. And let's bring that leg all the way around. Okay, and we're gonna take it back into our final pose, corpse pose, aka Savasana. So let's bring those arms down by our sides, palms facing up. Let the feet flop out, roll onto the fleshy parts of the shoulder. Let the shoulders hang down into the earth. Backs of the hands up, or down rather, palms up. Let the feet flop open. And let's take a nice deep breath here in together. Inhale, fill the belly, fill the lungs. Holding here, sipping in a little more air. And slowly exhale. I'm going to remain silent for the final few moments here. Take whatever reflections you need. Breathing, listening to your body, tuning in. And enjoy your Savasana. body rolling onto your side. Taking your time, making your way back up to seated. And if you want to stay in Savasana for longer, do whatever feels good for you. Maybe you need a longer Shavasana today, and that's okay. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up. Hands come into prayer, down the midline into heart center. Thumbs resting on the sternum, feeling the beating of our chest, bowing our head in gratitude and humility. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming today, for showing up for yourself. Namaste. Again, my name is Amy Millar. Thank you for joining me in Primal Practice for Yin Yoga. I hope you're nice and relaxed and feeling zen. I hope to see you again.